like, come on, lashes. Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel, Fashionably Stylish. My name is Patrice, and on this channel, my goal is to inspire everyday women to live their best life in style. And on this channel, we focus on fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. So if that is content that you're interested in, make sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Now that we got past the intro, I just want to take some time out to try on this Fenty Beauty, what is it called? Eaze Drop Skin Tint. Give me a second. Let's rewind that. Okay. It's the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint. So if you watched my previous video, it was a collective haul, and I talked about how it took me forever to get my hands on it, but I finally got my hands on it. So I am going to wear it as I carry on with my day. I have a few errands to run, and so I figure, you know, this will be a perfect day just to do a light everyday type of beat and give me a chance also to try out this skin tint. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I have already completed my morning skincare routine. I am moisturized, and so at this point I am going to apply my sunscreen for the day. So I am going in with this Unseen sunscreen by Supergoop. If you have watched any of my beauty videos before, you have seen me apply this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and probably speed through some parts of this video, but I'll, you know, check back in periodically. Okay, so now that I have my sunscreen applied, I also forgot to mention, I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera, so my eyebrows are already completed. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with my primer. I am continuing to use the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I just love this primer. Okay, so my primer application is complete. So moving on to the skin tint. So this is the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Skin Tint in shade 20. Okay, and so I think because a skin tints are already light, it's going to give a very light application, so I don't want to sheer it out any further. And if I go in with a beauty blender, that's just going to sheer it out even further, something that's already light or on the sheer side. So I think I'm going to use a brush to apply. Now this is my first time applying this skin tint, so I don't know if a brush is the best way to do it or if I should use my fingers, but I really don't like applying any type of like foundation of any sort with my fingers. So I am going to try the brush and we'll see how it goes. And let me do this. You know, I did this one time in the past. Just applied it directly to my face like a foundation, and y'all, it went right onto my shirt. So I never, that was probably like 2 years ago, and never did it again. So I'm really like living on the edge today because here I go trying it again on camera. So, okay, so let's blend that out. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna add a little bit more of this skin tint. It's giving okay coverage. Again, this is meant to be a light coverage, so I'm not looking for it to cover all of my imperfections, my blemishes, hyperpigmentation. I'm not necessarily looking for that, but I am expecting it to give my skin some type of smoothness, if that makes sense. I am looking for a smoothing effect. Now, as far as the blemishes that I have that are not covered, the hyperpigmentation, I think I may just go in with a concealer. We'll see. So, I mean, I do see where my skin does look smooth. Of course, like I said, there's still blemishes showing. There's still hyperpigmentation kind of peeking through just a little bit. But overall, this shade was perfect. Again, I have not used this skin tint. This is my first time using it. I did not look at any videos. I didn't want my opinion, my thoughts to be swayed in either direction. So far so good. I think what I'm gonna do is let me go ahead and I'm gonna do a little bit of concealing on my dark spot. Y'all, this concealer that I'm using, it is so freaking old. I am like embarrassed to say like how old it is. It's an old MAC concealer that's in a pot here. I don't even know if MAC still like sell this, but listen, it's doing the job. Okay, with that done, I am going to also stick with Fenty Beauty, and I am going to go in with this bright, I think it's called the Bright Fix. Yes, the Bright Fix Eye Brightener in the shade Almond Butter. So the skin tint and this Bright Fix Eye Brightener came out around the same time, if not at the same time. This is what the applicator looks like. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply. I think what I'll do is I'm going to apply this with a brush. Now that I have the concealer under my eye, I am actually going to blend it out with a beauty blender. So hopefully it doesn't shear it out too much because it's on the thin side. It's not thick as it is. It does not provide a lot of coverage or anything. So we'll see. I think I noticed a little bit of a difference here. My eyes do look a little bit brighter underneath. So we'll take it. With this concealer, I'm just going to stick with using it under my eyes. I am going to go in my forehead, my nose, the bridge of my nose, and above my lip with a different, with actually a concealer or highlighter. Okay, so for my forehead, the bridge of my nose, and above my lip, I am going to use the e.l.f. This is the 16-hour camo concealer. I love this concealer. For it to be like a drugstore, super affordable product, it's really good. And I have the shade Deep Chestnut. Now that the concealer is blended out, I am going to set with the Laura Mercier. This is the translucent powder in Honey. done. Looks good. Okay. Now that that's done, I need to change my battery. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to change my battery. Okay, so now that we have our concealer or highlighted area set, I am going to go in with my setting powder. So I am going to use the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish micro powder in the shade Deep. And I really like this pressed powder. It's good. Okay, so now that my face is set, I'm going to go in with a little bit of bronzer just to add a little bit of color back in. I mean, because I have a skin tint on, I don't necessarily look completely flat because it's a light coverage, but I just want to do a little bit of bronzing in just a couple areas. So I am going to use, this is actually my new bronzer, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer in the shade Mahogany. Just again, that was just a light dusting of the bronzer. Okay, so we are done with that. So let's do a little bit of eyeshadow. I'm not gonna do a lot. This is just a quick light beat, but so far I'm really liking the look of this skin tint. It's a great everyday type of product. I always just, usually when I do like eyeshadow or whatever, I just kind of pull the shade out of what I'm wearing. So I am going to pull, I have like a little pink. Yeah, there's like a pink color in my shirt. So I'm just gonna kind of pull from the pink family. So I'm gonna start with this color. This is a super old, and it's dirty, a super old Morphe palette. I had a little bit of concealer left on this brush. So I'm just going to use this as my eyeshadow base. Concealer works out really well for an eyeshadow base. Like, definitely try it. The trick with it though is to use a concealer that is close to your skin tone. And what I find with the concealer, using it as an eyeshadow base, like the eyeshadow just like sticks to it. Okay, so now that that color is applied, I am going to go in with a lighter shade for the innermost corner. So I'm going to pull just a shade right above it. Okay, y'all, and I'm I'm no professional. This is just me doing my makeup, self-taught. I started doing my own makeup probably about maybe 18 or so years ago, and I've just been teaching myself, you know, refining, getting better, you know, learning from my mistakes over the years. So don't come for me. Do not come for me. This is just me just doing my thing, okay? So I am going to line my upper lid. This is the Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Black. Okay, well, they're not perfect, but it's gonna have to do, okay? I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup really quick. Okay, that was just me just doing a little bit of cleanup there. I'm gonna do my lower lash line. I think I'm just gonna do like a dark brown, not black. I wanna keep the look more on the soft side, so let me grab that. Y'all, this liner is like almost down to the last drop, but it is the NYX. I think it's the NYX Professional. I can't even see it at this point. It's the NYX Faux something, but it's in the color Burnt Sienna. So now that the eyeliner is on, I am gonna go in, let's see, my mascara for today. This is actually a new product. Well, new product in my collection. It's the Morphe, I love this tube here. Morphe, what is this called? Make It Big, and the shade is Bold Black, but it is a volumizing, if I can say it. Volumizing mascara. So let me go ahead and put this on. Oh my goodness, I like. Definitely adds volume. That's a good one. So I am going to put on a lash for today. So it's just a wispy lash. It's a good everyday lash. So let me go ahead and put the glue on. Okay, y'all, so I think my lashes are ready to apply. I believe the glue is nice and tacky, so let me get these on. Y'all, the struggle was real with these eyelashes here. I don't know what is going on. And you know what? Usually I can wear my lashes like at least like, well, I'll wear them at least 2 or 3 times before trashing them. And these right here I've worn, I think once, and I'm like, why I feel like they need to go in the trash. I am going to wear them for today, and then I think they're done. Y'all, don't come for me. I feel like this one is a little lazy. We gonna roll with it though. Okay, let me go ahead and get my blush on. I am wearing for today, I'm just gonna wear this Sephora Hey Jealousy. You guys have seen me wear this a couple times. It's just a good, just kind of like everyday blush. Yeah, I'm just like, come on, lashes. Okay, so that is good. And then for the lip, I am just going to use this NYX Professional. What shade is this? I've used this before. Oh, Tea and Cookies. So Tea and Cookies, I am going to use this. Y'all, I know it looks really pink and crazy looking, but roll with me, stick with me. So I picked up 2 new Revlon lipsticks. They're almost like a gloss in a way. Well, I can't even say that. It's almost like, it's really like a satin lipstick, but it's in a lip gloss looking tube. Either way, this is by Revlon. It's the Color Stay Satin Ink. I picked these up from, I have 2. I picked them up from Ulta, and this is in the shade Partner in Crime, but this is the Satin Ink. I'm just looking at making sure my camera didn't go off. But that's the look of the applicator. It's on the thin side, so I'm just putting on two coats. It's coming across very pink on camera, but it's not as loud as it may look. It's not, trust me. Okay, so we are wrapping this look up. Again, this is the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Skin Tint that I use for my foundation. It looks really good. It's not a full coverage, but we knew that, right? It is a lightweight foundation. Skin tints they're light. It's a tint. It is really supposed to give more so a blurring or smoothing effect. Skin tints are perfect for if you just don't like to do heavy makeup. Maybe heavy makeup is not your thing. You don't like maybe the full coverage or even medium coverage look. You want a very skin-like look. Opt for a skin tint. I think it looks really good. I'm gonna go ahead and set this face because this needs to last all day. So hopefully it'll hold up, but I'm gonna try to give it some lasting power by just using my setting spray. So let me grab it. So my holy grail setting spray is the Urban Decay All Nighter. It is the best. So I think we are good to go. I'm gonna let this dry down a little bit. All right, thank you ladies for watching this video. You know, I just wanted to try out the Fenty skin tint and I think it delivered. I think I'll keep it. It actually gives me what I'm looking for, which is just a light coverage, a very skin-like look, but it gives some type of done look to my face, and that's what I'm going for. I think this type of skin tint is perfect for just like everyday quick routine makeup, so I'm definitely going to keep it as part of my foundation. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have not subscribed, hello, what are you waiting on? click the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Thank you for joining me once again, and as always, peace and blessings.